In this presentation, I will be discussing the speech of two women for whom English is a second language. The videos from the American Council on the Teaching of Foreign Languages do not mention the native languages of the speakers, but we will hear some clues that lead me to believe that Own, a novice English speaker, speaks an Indo-Chinese language like Vietnamese or Laotian, and Mildred, a very proficient English speaker, her first language appears to be Spanish. But first, some vocal warm-ups.
Me, 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 me. The sassy shepherd struggles with syphilis. The sassy shepherd struggles with syphilis. Syphilis. Ma, 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 ma. I would like an Arnold Palmer at the omelet parlor.
We'll start with Own. Listen to the general quality in her voice. Where does her voice seem to emanate from? Pay attention to consonant sounds that are missing or replaced by other consonants.
Yeah.
Could you tell me a little bit about Austin? What is it like?
Austin and because I live 5 years, in Austin.
Rewind that clip for a second listen if you need to. Did you notice how nasalized Own's voice sounds? Nasalization occurs when the tongue and soft palate block some or all of the air from escaping through the mouth, so the sound is projected through the nose. The frequent use of N and eng sounds in one's native language can result in a habitual nasalization. Own also replaces the V sound in live with the B sound when she says lib, and drops the final V in 5 altogether.
What does one do in Austin? What sorts of things can you do there?
I see over there. I don't know because I go to work now, you see. I saw the business, the nail too much. Yeah.
In the Indo-Chinese language family, intonation has a pronounced effect on a word's meaning. In languages like Vietnamese, it is correct to drop the final consonants in many words. These examples of negative transfer are factors that make English difficult to learn for those whose first language is not in the Romance or German language families. Now let's listen to Mildred. Vowels are the first sounds we learn to produce as children, and vowel sounds occur more frequently in speech than consonant sounds. For these reasons, the vowel sounds of a speaker's first language commonly become fossilized. Observe the phonetic spelling of the word problem. When I say problem, I use the American R sound, which occurs mid-mouth, the long ah sound, and the sound, represented by the schwa, the upside-down E. Listen to Mildred say problem, paying attention to her R sound and her vowels.
Well, the ideal would be that you do not have to deal with that traffic problem, no? And one possibility as a solution to that problem is that people choose to live closer to work. Now, the problem in cities like Washington, and I would say San Francisco, New York, is that the cost of living inside the city has become so high that it is the hassle and the problem.
Did you hear the difference in her R's and vowels? Rewind if you need to. Where I would say problem, Mildred says problem. The O and the E sounds are the normal way of pronouncing these vowels in Spanish. The American R is a glide. I can hold the American R sound. In Spanish and other Latin languages, the R sound is often an alveolar tap or trill, known as a rolled R, as in problem, senora, y señorita.
And the challenges of moving every day from
Another sign that Mildred is originally a Spanish speaker is her use of the B sound, ba, instead of the V sound, va, which we also observed in own. The ba sound is a voiced bilabial, using both lips, where va is labiodental, where one lip is placed between the teeth. The sounds are similar enough to be easily mixed up. In the next clip, Mildred says the word own several times. Listen to what follows after.
want to be able to listen to their own music in their own comfort,
Right.
on their own, with all that space available to them.
The O sound perseveres into the word all as ol, even though ah is a common vowel sound in Spanish. Maybe that was just a slip of the tongue. Mildred maintains an accent, but speaks very well, especially considering that even native speakers frequently mispronounce words.
Just look at all this beautiful foliage.
It's not foliage, Mom. It's foliage. Foliage.
That's what I said, foliage.
Some people pick up accents and dialects with ease. Others have more difficulty. Actors and professional public speakers often work with professional voice coaches in order to transform their accents and dialects. It's easy to take your native speech patterns for granted. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation.